Dorio or Eons D? What should I call you?
You can call me Eons D.
Eons D. He's in full performance mode tonight. So Eons D, I had a conversation with you when you came in, and I said the reason I extended the invite for you guys to come on the show was because I saw you at Resurfaced probably around 6 months ago.
Wow.
I don't know, it may have been longer than that, but you were playing with, was it the Tunesmiths and 1200 maybe?
Yep. Tunesmiths.
And upon walking in, I think I was there to see the Tunesmiths and 1200, had no idea who else was on the bill, and went to get a beer from the line, and was literally like standing in line when you guys started playing. And I was just like, I turned and looked at my friend, and I was like, we got to go over there. And he was like, yep. So we went straight from, got out of line and watched you guys, and just the looks on everyone else's faces as they were watching you play.
Wow.
Was just, you were engaging the audience. Everyone was just completely bobbing their head and feeling what you had to say. So mad respect to you for that.
Thanks.
And love your vibe, and just looking forward to getting to know you a little bit better. So thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to get deep. You know how we do it on the show. And just kind of let you guys know what Eons D and the Space Campaign are all about. So I know you probably like to explain yourself best through your music, but when, and I'm talking to Eons D just for the listeners out there, when did you first find out that you had a passion for music? I guess I want to get to know you. Was it something that you just always remember loving, or was there something specific in your life that turned you onto it?
I mean, from an early age, I was doing music with my friends from church. We had a church band. Me and Ralph here and Kenny when we were younger, and we would do music. He would play guitar and I would rap, and we would actually rap to. We didn't have music equipment, so we would rap to like video game beats, like the loading screen for 007, GoldenEye.
That's awesome.
We record over that and make tracks, and then when we finally got studio equipment, it was a program called FL Studio, and we started recording in that, and we found a way to plug in music, the musicians and instruments, and we just went from there. So I've been doing music probably from around, 13, 14.
So I take it you've known all these guys for that long too, right? Not all of them, but a few. You have your.
I've known Kenny and Ralph for my whole life, pretty much. We grew up. Our parents knew each other before we were born.
That's awesome. And Kenny, for you guys, Kenny's on the drums, and Ralph is on guitar. So. And
I met when I moved here from Florida, because we were all from Florida. It's a long story, but when I moved here from Florida, I ended up meeting Kojin, and when he was how old were you, Kojin?
I was like 13 years old.
It was like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, savage already.
No.
Yeah.
See, I know Kojin, so I can razz him a little bit. You guys made it through my comedy team too, so congratulations.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Congratulations to those people. God.
They almost shot us down.
I know, seriously.
So Keith and Donna are on before all of the musicians come in to be on the music, and it's always fun, to see the reaction. You guys did well, but yeah,
awesome.
Good job. So I don't want to spend too much time talking like right off, because I want the audience to see just how amazing you guys are. So are you ready for a song, or do you want to give a little background on what you're about to do?
Sure, we can do a song. I guess this first song is called Is It the Shoes, and it's basically it's a story from my childhood about wanting a pair of sneakers. So
awesome. What's the name of it?
It's called Is It the Shoes?
Is It the Shoes by Eons D and the Space Campaign right here on 100.9 FM.
I adore them, parents couldn't afford them. But one day my cuz let me wear Jordans, but only for a day, on some Cinderella stuff. Glass slippers, how they fit like a pair of gloves. Dad had some extra bucks, so he sent me to the store for some bread and stuff. Maybe a 7-Up, if there was enough left from watching my steps. Man, I didn't want to scuffle, mess them up. On my trip to the store, I saw kids on the court. Didn't want to help, this is what these shoes were meant for. To pretension, for redemption. Cause I was known for shooting bricks, losing my dribble then. If ever I could fit in, it was then. The attention was immediate. That was what they said when them sneakers hit the streets. They got me picked up on the team quick, just to see if it's the shoes.
Michael Jordan.
Is it the shoes?
LeBron James.
Is it the shoes?
Kobe Bryant.
Is it the shoes? Is it the shoes?
The only thing
Is it the shoes?
in between me and flying.
With the J's, I was ready for the dish. I just threw it in the air, couldn't miss.
Swish.
Some for the dish, I just threw it in the air, couldn't miss. Swish. They was yelling, I was on that. Every day, man, for real, we go beyond that. Is it the shoes, man? Is it the shoes? 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 Yeah, with the J's, I was ready for the dish. They just threw it in the air, couldn't miss.
Swish.
The other team had a fit, yelling switch, get a hand in his face, play some defense. But I was in the zone in them black and white.
12.
We was winning back to back tonight.
Fell.
Thought I should get home, my dad, he might yell for me and come give my backside the belt. Had the bell, but then when it in this magic spell, shoot, even the trappers gave me dap as well. I was soaring, before then I never scored, man. The girl asked, what's your name? They said Jordan. Her boyfriend said, I remember you from last week. We picked you up and you was trash, mad weak. It was bad, you weren't half the athlete. Then he asked me, yo, is it the shoes?
Michael Jordan.
Is it the shoes?
LeBron James.
Is it the shoes?
Kobe Bryant.
Is it the shoes? Is it the shoes? Is it the shoes? Is it the shoes?
The only thing
Is it the shoes?
in between me and flying.
The next morning before I got my teeth brushed, rushed downstairs just to get my dreams crushed. Should've known she wouldn't leave $100 sneakers. Back to the bright green rundown Adidas. Man, I laced them up anyways, hoping I could still hit them trades. Get in the stage like I did when I was in them J's. But deep down already feeling it's a different day. They confirm when I hear them say, yo Jordan, where your Jordans? Where your Jordans? I thought about lying, I'll wear them another time. I just told the truth, they weren't mine. The opening words to my roast, the dark side of celebrity, I suppose. When they passed me the rock, I choke, but they still call me Jordan as an inside joke. Every new guy would ask why y'all call him that. This dude can't ball, he whack. And they would all laugh and recall this exact chain of events before it evolved in a rap. But when everybody left every weeknight, with the court slightly lit by the streetlights, I would be like Mike in them bright green sneakers with the 3 stripes. Is it the shoes?
Eons D and the Space Campaign. Is it the shoes? No, it is the voices. Good job, guys. And Kenny back there on the drums, he was like, I sing a little bit. What?
That's what all great singers say. They're like,
Right.
I sing a little bit.
I should know by now.
I'm just humble.
That was incredible, guys.
Thank you.
So did you write that one, Eons D, or
Yeah,
is that?
that's a song I wrote probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and so I was holding on to it for a while, and I was like, I need to release this at the right time because I think I had a project around the time I wrote that song that I was gonna put it on, and I felt it didn't fit, and so I don't know, it just came out at the right time in my opinion.
So am I right in assuming that you probably write some pretty amazing poetry too?
Well, I mean, I used to write poetry in high school,
Mm-hmm.
and so I started writing rap after a teacher kind of showed me some like poetic devices and things like that, and she saw that I was interested in rap, and of course, teachers love to use that to get you into composition and English and stuff. So
She's like, well, Robert Frost was a rapper.
Right, right, exactly. Ernest Hemingway. So,
awesome.
yeah, poetry is not as big as some other rappers, but it is a big influence on me rapping.
Nice. So we've gotten to know Eons D a little bit, and if you're just tuning in, we're hanging out in the studio on 100.9 with Eons D and the Space Campaign. I know you heard that song and you're thinking, who is that? If you want to check them out, you can find them on Facebook under the Space Campaign, right?
The Space Campaign, yep.
And I'm sure we're gonna dive into some things that they have coming up, things that they've done in the past. As you can tell, they have a big group, and I talked to Eons D a little bit about the band, and they have even more members too. You guys have a sax player,
Nick
as well, and Nick is here. And so you said you rotate a lot in and out. It's kind of free flowing.
Yeah, we work. It's some other musicians that I work with that have played with us that aren't here today, like Ryan Marsh that plays with Kojin in the Free Soul Effect. Guys who've helped out over the years and pretty much helped me to, because I would say about this time last year maybe I was just like dreaming of having a band. So I've only been playing with the band for about a year.
My gosh, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm
I was
sorry.
going to get around to like how long have you guys been together?
Eons,
Yeah.
I gotta out you, man. Like last year around this time, he was like, Eons was like talking about, man, I don't know if I'm gonna perform again. And I'm like, what? Me and Ryan are like, no, that's not okay. Like, I will not allow you to do that. And that's
Well, I was going to say, like, now that I know you, I will not allow that either.
yeah, seriously. Keep watch on him.
If only for my own selfish indulgence, you're not allowed. I want your CD. I want whatever you have so
Awesome.
that I can listen to it
Awesome.
in my car. Get it in the database
You got it?
I got one.
for sure.
Y'all made fun of me.
Jensen, come for the scoop.
Sorry, Jetson.
Look,
We
the
apologize,
guy
bro.
Jordan with a name like Jordan Jetson. How could he not be forward thinking? I mean,
Right.
Exactly.
He's a futuristic. All right. So, yeah, I literally can't. I know that every artist goes through that, though. And I know
Yeah.
we have a lot of local listeners, and a lot of the listeners are artists because you know how they like to support one another. And so a lot of local artists, like Kojin mentioned, will listen just to see what the up-and-coming, talent is on the scene. And it's always, like you said, rotating. And there's new people either moving to town or just having and finding enough courage to get out. So that's why I like to have this type of show, because it is tough to be vulnerable and it is tough to put your stuff out there. And then, of course, if you get any kind of notoriety, then there's the people that, want to find the negative aspect of what you're doing. So it's important to have that network of team, the team
Yeah,
people
and,
that are on your side. But you're not alone. That's what I was going to say. Just know that every artist has felt that at some point. Like, I don't know if I want to do this because it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. But just keep it about the music, and your music definitely shines through. I can
Thank you.
can tell who you are through it. So I won't let you quit. That's my point. You're not allowed. All right, we've got Ralph over there on guitar. You don't have a mic yet, do you?
You got a mic.
We'll come back to Ralph. No, Kojin's going to give you his mic. So I just wanted to get, I'll make my circle around the room occasionally, or eventually, not occasionally, but I'll do it occasionally and eventually. But I just wanted to kind of introduce each one of you guys and ask you what, how long you've been in the band and how long how did you meet Eons D? What's your position in Eons D?
Me and Dario, man, we
That's what the D stands for, Derek.
Dario?
It stands for
Dario,
Dario.
yeah.
So
That's why when I called you Antonio, and then somebody was like, "That's Dario," and I was like, "Okay."
I
So
got
he's
a lot of
Eons
names.
D, aka Antonio, aka Dario.
Dario.
So
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So dang, we go back to. Well, actually, me and Dario's dad was in the. Well, Dario's dad and my dad was in the military, and I think it was the Air Force in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and so. Florida. I gotta say it like Florida.
it's like Louisville.
Louisville, Florida.
Say it again, Florida. I like it.
And so they moved. I guess everybody just ventured on down to Tampa Bay, Florida, and we just got involved in music in church and everything like that. But yeah, man, me and Dario fought against each other. Man, you know, Kenny was a little older than us, but Kenny is like the jokester, man. You know, he's always doing something. You gotta watch that guy. But
oh, I've learned. He said I sing a little bit, and then he's over. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I mean, if you notice, he's been on his phone the whole time, trying to like, you know.
He's networking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to let everybody know we here.
But yeah, me and Dario go way back. I only been in a group 3 or 4 months. So
But he's been in my personal like
Yeah.
I told you when we were younger, we played together. In
Yeah.
the band, so
That's that's amazing to me that you guys have only been together for like a year. Did you say a year and a half?
yeah, for, like official. And
So yeah, if you're just tuning in, the songs that you're about to hear, it really is. I'm not putting on for you guys. It's incredible that you have this. It's a great chemistry. You guys have a great vibe and a great sound. So I can tell you guys have known each other a while because you're pretty comfortable with each other.
yeah, pretty much so.
So do you guys want to give a little background? Let's show the audience what we're talking about with all this awesome songs. You want to get into another one and maybe
let's do it.
what?
This
Maybe
next
we'll.
song.
I was gonna say maybe we'll talk about it after. We'll like dissect the lyrics a little bit.
Sure, I mean we can do that.
You'd be like, no, Charity, you're completely wrong. It's not about that at all.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up my list here of the songs.
Yeah, it's interesting because like he has a mix of like the songs that like we're gonna play here. Like you got a little bit of a mix of both the EP beforehand, and then you got something, you know, some new stuff. You know, kind of the
Yeah,
and he has it's really cool. Like his concepts for albums are really cool. They're really philosophical. He's more of like a philosopher.
I could see that. Yeah.
At the same time,
oh wow.
it's kind of it's true.
He's one of the low key guys. He don't really want to let you in all that.
He don't. That's the way most geniuses are. You know. I'm just saying.
Deep.
You get this man talking about that kind of stuff, and you know.
I'm scared too because it'll go over my head. I won't, and I'll look really stupid.
It's not, like my people on Twitter say, it's not that deep.
Just depends. So it's The Shoes. What album was that off of?
That was on Physics on Paper. That was kind of my debut EP I dropped in 2015, I think. Yeah, April 2015.
Nice.
And, yeah, so that kind of was a starting point for me. And then shout out 1200. And this guy, Jordan Jetson, we had a rap cipher at Open Art Gallery, wasn't it? Yeah, and that's how I met 1200 and Jordan Jetson. And ever since I met those dudes, pretty much that's when things started rolling because they were doing shows, and 1200, as you already know, he was already making a lot of moves, and so he kind of put me on the local scene here because I was
That's all
just
that guy does is move. Yeah.
He's like the city curator for sure. Like we Free Soul Effect, we formed it, and within a week of forming, we didn't even have all the band members together to like practice yet, and he booked us, and that was like the first show for Free Soul Effect. So like he has like a huge wingspan to like look at different talent around town for sure.
And he has the insight. I mean, he's definitely very perceptive individual.
Exactly.
So you guys played the Speed Art opening, didn't you?
Yes,
Was
we did.
that was one of your first gigs, right? Or
Well, we did a rap battle thing there.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Did y'all play the Free Soul Effect?
No, we did. Well, it's funny because we both played like Eons D and Space Campaign played I think the most recent resurfaced, but our first stage was the first resurfaced at the downtown location.
oh yeah, right off Market.
Yeah, shout out to Dre, the drummer that plays with us.
Yeah.
He's also a Tampa
he
resident.
plays with us too, my dude Dre.
Florida
So-
must have some talent I
I'm
don't know
telling you,
about.
man.
A lot of talent. A lot of
What's up
talent.
with Florida? I mean, they're not much on politics, but they're pretty good.
Oh, she's throwing stones again.
I'm kidding.
See, I left some songs off because I thought it would be too strong for the radio, but here you go talking.
No.
about it.
We're not supposed to. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, which leads to the next song, right?
Right. So this next song is completely open to interpretation.
Right. It's called Somebody Like Me.
Somebody Like Me by Eons D on 100.9 FM.
Yeah. I just wanna be somebody.
Somebody.
It's really hard to be, cause I don't really see anybody.
Who's somebody?
Like me, said I just wanna be somebody.
Somebody.
It's really hard to be, cause I don't really see anybody.
Who's somebody?
Like me, yeah. My teacher said I had the brain to be an astronaut. The main character, I could carry the plot. Show me American Pie with the cherry on top. But it's hard to see space when you staring at the block. Waves on top, BBs on the side. Hopping out the hoopty, hoping they don't see me in the ride. Wishing my sneakers featured MJ leaping on the side. Dreaming about how I could be the guy. Shorty said I walk like a bird, talk like a nerd. Awkward, all turn-offs to her. She just want a boss. Either be a preacher or put Jesus on the cross. And 24 karat gold, how they floss. I stay glued in, hoping to be a true end. Putting my 2 cents towards Jigga Man's blueprint. Praying for my day in the huddle with space shuttle. Awaiting the day where I can blast off. Cause I just wanna be somebody. It's really hard to be, cause I don't really see anybody.
Who's somebody?
Like me, said I just wanna be somebody.
Somebody.
It's really hard to be, cause I don't really see anybody.
Who's somebody?
Like me, said I just wanna be.
I just wanna be.
Said I just wanna be.
I just wanna be.
Said I just wanna be.
I just wanna be.
I just wanna be.
I just wanna be.
Yeah. The laws of physics swallow up small fishes. Small business falls to Sam Walton's suspicious. You're all false business, we all fall to business. I'll be I just wanna be somebody.
Somebody.
It's really hard to be, cause I don't really see anybody.
Who's somebody?
Like me, said I just wanna be somebody.
Somebody.
It's really hard to be, cause I don't really see anybody.
Who's somebody?
Like me, I just wanna be. I just wanna be. Said I just wanna be. I just wanna be. Yeah. I just wanna be.
Eons D and the Space Campaign right here on 100.9 FM. The title of that song was I Just Wanna Be, right? Or is that wrong?
It's called Somebody Like
Somebody
Me.
Like Me. Never mind. That's wrong.
Well, it's close enough.
I'll just let you guys announce. Just get over here and sit in the host seat. So if you're just joining us, that indeed was Eons D and the Space Campaign. You can find them on Facebook. And that song, was that from one of your recent albums, or which one was that from?
That's from the same project as the first one, Physics on Paper.
Physics on Paper. Is there a way, if someone's listening for the first time right now and they want to check out your stuff, that they can, do you have anything online yet, or
Oh, yes,
SoundCloud?
it's on iTunes. Physics on Paper is on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, SoundCloud. Anywhere you can listen to music, it's on.
Just search Eons D, EONS, and capital letter D.
Yep.
Eons D. There you go. Physics on Paper. I'm writing it down on paper right now.
Oh!
Bars.
So I don't forget.
If I can smell a feature.
Right.
There you go. So what album do you guys have? What CD do you have, Jordan?
I have Inner Space.
Inner Space. And I just wanted to say, do you feel like there's a difference between Inner Space and Physics on Paper? Do you feel like you've grown like a lot in between, or how long?
Yeah, there's definitely a difference. Physics on Paper was pretty much, in a nutshell, about me growing up. It was about my childhood and basically my state of mind up to that point. And so every project I do is pretty much my state of mind up to that point. And so Physics on Paper was kind of like from the time I was a kid up until I was 25 or so. And Inner Space is kind of the same, but it's different because obviously me and Jordan Jetson, we were on every song, so it was like a collaboration project. So you have Jordan Jetson's side and then you have my side, and they kind of come together. And I think it's really dope because we kind of have we very similar in a lot of ways, but obviously I'm older. He's Jordan. How do you know?
I'm 23.
He's 23. I'm 30. So it's like obviously we got two different perspectives, and but it all kind of came together and worked. So it's pretty cool. And the concept for Inner Space was basically just saying what's on your mind. Like, I'm an introvert, if you haven't noticed already. Like, I don't even like it took these dudes to kind of get me out into the music scene. And so
JP's shaking his head. Yeah.
We had to move that heavy rock for him to crawl out of the hole.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for being good friends, because the world needs him. And I know, because I'm kind of like introverted too. I know exactly how you feel, and it's hard for you to push yourself to be that extrovert.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to do what you love.
Right.
And I get it 100%.
Yeah. And so Jetson, he's more of an is it extrovert? Is that right?
Yeah.
And so he's more outgoing. And so you hear that in the project, and you hear me kind of, and a lot of people that listen to my former music, they kind of were shocked by a lot of the things on the new project, because it was just like stuff I was thinking that they weren't used to hearing me saying. And that's why it's called Inner Space. And so.
Well, I will say too, you know, once you guys check them out on Facebook, the Space Campaign, I've noticed the one thing I really liked about you is you're very vulnerable. Like, you have to be to do what you do, and do it well. You have to connect with the artist and the audience. Somehow. And it's not real, it's not deep unless you are vulnerable. And you're coming from a place of your own experience, which I like too, because I interview a lot of artists, and it's, you know, there's no right or wrong way to create art. There are some artists that are just very perceptive, and they see other people's lives, or they, you know, see what's going on, you know, via a movie or something, and it inspires a song. But there are other artists that it has to come from within, and you're definitely one of those artists where it comes from within. So you're openly saying everything that you hear, you know, that's on this album or that I've written is an experience or, you know, place that I've been. But the one thing that stood out to me was, you said you're reading right now. You started The Silence of Animals by John Gray. And
you're right on the Space Campaign.
I am.
Let me tell you a little bit about that group.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, it is a closed group, so I don't know. I told him, I was like, I felt really special that I was invited, guys. Thank you.
Well, I mean, it was my idea behind that group was I felt like with a lot of the conversations you see on social media, it's kind of like everybody bashing and everybody talking about kind of things that don't matter, silly memes and stuff. And what I wanted to do was something different, because a lot of people start groups for like a fan base, and then you see what ends up happening is you got like tons of people promoting their own music, tons of people posting stuff, and nobody pays attention, and eventually people start blocking or muting the group. And so I wanted to do something where people could feel like they were heard, and we can discuss like serious issues, or discuss whatever. You read a book and other people will listen and you know, dig into what you read, you know, and people kind of talk about real issues and not just kind of like the social, because I was getting tired of social
stuff.
media.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are. There's a lot of negativity and a lot of, you know, which I'm not judging anybody. Everybody deals with things their own way, and I know you're that way too. But if you're a sensitive person, then you absorb all that, and it's really tough to learn how to protect your energy and block it out. And, you know, positive people are obviously, you know, something that inspires other people to be more positive. So that's what I have a lot of respect for you. One, having the ability to open up on this page and trying to inspire other people to be the same way, because there are some people that maybe that Facebook's all they see, and if they see negativity, then they're automatically going to be negative. But if they come to that group and they see all this positive, you know, and they look up to you and you're incredible artist, then I want to be more like that guy. So no, I respect that, and that's one of the things that really made me want to meet you even more, was just that you had that spirit.
Thanks.
About you.
I appreciate that.
So I want to make sure that I introduce a little bit of the rest of the band too. We got your buddy JP right next to you, right? John Powell.
Now he wants to go by John Powell.
That's his name, John Powell.
I specifically asked you before the show.
You were telling him JP. It's John Powell now.
Mr. John Powell.
It's because he's about to become a father. That's why he wants to be all proper.
That's what it is.
Any day now.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
That's why I'm eye on the phone right now. Like, contractions of space, how far?
Whoa. Yeah, so do you have a little girl or a little boy? Do you know?
It's a prince.
Oh, how sweet. Your very first, right?
It's my very first. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I can't wait for the songs that you're going to create after this experience because it will change you.
Yeah, definitely.
I want that change. I'm ready for that change.
It's a good, I mean, I have 3 boys. So it's,
Really?
yeah, I kept doing it for a reason. Never mind. Having children, no. So it was one of those things that really, like my husband and I, it brought us closer together, and it's really, I mean, I'll just go shut up right now. All right, back to the music. No, I'm kidding. That wasn't me, was it? We're having all kinds of issues.
I don't know, but I mean, huh?
No.
What's up? I don't think it's the mic, but it's probably just trying to save
myself over
Trying
here.
to save
It's like
charity.
it's like shut up. No, but it really is incredible, and it will change you. So congratulations again. But just so, if you guys hear a little ding in the background and JP's got to run out of here, then we understand why. Just so we let people know who you are. Do you have a mic over there? Do you not have a mic yet?
Let me snatch one of
Let's
these
get you
mics.
one. So
Check.
how long have you known these guys, and how did you incorporate into Eons D?
You know what? I'm trying to figure out if it was Free Soul Effect first or Eons D. Who did I play with first?
Free Soul Effect, I think.
You think so? I probably met Eons through Nick B, the saxophonist and keyboardist. And of course, I mean, 5 minutes after talking to this guy, you see that he's an eclectic individual, and we just clicked. You know, it's like, hey man, you're good on bass.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. So yeah.
So that's all it took, huh? You're good on bass. You can play with us.
Well, you know, yeah, I honor his opinion. You know, I respect his opinion because he's a awesome producer. And let me tell you this: Eons D also volunteers his time with a nonprofit called Amped, where he teaches production and creative writing to inner city kids. And I respect it so much. He's an intelligent guy, and these kids just gravitate toward him.
I've heard a lot about Amped. Yes,
The
I have
Academy
actually.
of Music Production Education Development. It's a
I've
mouthful.
contacted them to be on the show. Yeah, I love the.
Well, here I am.
Well, and and Eons is not the only one that dedicates his time because, while he's a great bassist, JP also engineers there at the studio.
Yeah, I'm the program director actually.
So, did you get my email? No, I honestly.
I'm checking right now.
Okay, thanks. No one's responding. No, I'm kidding. No, it is a great organization.
You said charity at
CrescentHillRadio.com.
Google Works. I'll
But,
look for that immediately.
Thank you so much. See how networking works?
Yes. I mean, it happens in a matter of
Just never
seconds, right?
No, the program really is amazing, and it is for inner city kids. And it's speaking of positivity, I mean that's completely positive, and it comes. It's supposed to be beyond the music for you guys, but I will say that I am a child of. I came from poverty, and I came from a pretty tough background, and now I have a son that's at NYU, so I'm pretty proud of that. The fact that I was able to
Congrats.
change. Yeah, thanks. So I get it. That's my point. Like that is my passion too. So I feel like I can connect with kids and it's so needed right now. I mean, there's so many parents that just don't pay attention. There are so many kids that are angry, and there are those people that don't know how to deal with them. And I'm like, it's just they're angry because they're forgotten. So just pay a little
Absolutely.
attention to them, and they'll get it. But
We're
yeah.
blessed to provide that outlet for them creatively. Yeah.
It's crazy the
Kudos.
facility, what they offer at the facility, because Eons has volunteered there. I've volunteered there before, and honestly, those and Jason has as well. And
Oh yeah.
it's like honestly like that some of the stuff that they do there and the equipment that they have, like they're exposed to like. I like you would have to go to a college, or some special school to do that, and these kids get to see that and work with it firsthand, and I think it's a great opportunity for people, especially when we're in a small city like, I don't want to say small like as in a bad way, but like we're not New York or
Right.
LA, so for a place like that, it's a pretty cool facility for kids to be able to go and do that, right?
Let's not forget about Nick B, who's a big
Yes,
part
Nick
of the
B.
program as well.
Nick B, shout out to Nick B all the way.
Very nice. So if someone, are you guys in need of more volunteers, or if someone's listening?
Absolutely. Starting with charity.
I'd love to.
As soon as
I
you're
would love
available.
to.
We start our next session January 10th.
What would you need me to do?
Well, if you're
I mean-
musically inclined, then you can teach. If not, then you can just mentor and just
Or a radio
tell them
personality,
where they
maybe?
need to be.
There
Oh
you
yeah,
go.
absolutely.
Yeah, I could do
I
that.
would love to bring the kids here and just show them what the behind the scenes.
Heck yeah, that would be
of radio.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's do that. We'll set that up afterward. But yeah, back to Eons D and the Space Campaign. Not about me. No, sorry. It's a great organization, and if you guys want to learn more, I'm sure you guys have a website. You can find them. I found them on Facebook, Amped. So as you can tell, we have some pretty incredible guys, not only talented, but their hearts and their generosity is exactly why I think I probably stopped mid-song and was just like, I like that vibe. I like what those guys are talking about, and I got to get closer and figure them out. So if you'd like to hear some more Eons D, we got about 15 more minutes, so I'm trying to get some more music in here as much as possible and kind of let the audience know what you're about. So do you have another song for us?
Yes, this song is called Inner Space, actually, and it's from the project Inner Space. And what's really cool about this project, we were nominated for Album of the Year by the Louisville Music Awards for this project. And
Very nice.
So this is the intro song, the title track from this project, and it's me and Jordan Jetson.
And what's the title of the song again? Sorry.
It's called Inner Space. It's the
Inner
same
Space.
title as the album.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of the title track.
Well, here's Inner Space on 100.9 FM by Free Soul Effect. Or not Free Soul Effect. Kojin, stop looking at me, Kojin.
Shout out Free Soul Effect.
We can edit that. It's not a big deal. Eons D.
Yeah, she's giving us plugs everywhere.
Yeah.
He was in my head, you guys. I didn't have any control over it. Eons D and the Space Campaign. Special guest, Jordan Jetson.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Say what's on your mind.
Speak your
Let
mind.
'em know.
Let 'em know.
What you've been thinking all this time. Speak your mind. Let 'em know what you've been thinking all this time.
Speak your mind. Speak your mind. Yeah. You see, I spend a lot of time not saying what I wanted to. You speak your mind, they gon' come for you. They don't wanna try nothing new, they just want that comfort food. They ain't tryna do something, they just want something to do. I'm in my cubicle wishing it was a studio. Supervisors thinking I'm delusional. You're outside Louisville, no way your music blow. And every day that go right to the soul. Trying to keep it together, but I might lose control. Got too beautiful, people help me keep it moving. You can try to disprove the laws of motion to be a Newton. Be the fruit that falls free from the institution. Go offer me a drink, but me and liquor never link up. Already a heavy thinker that's just leaning my cup. A swimming pool that's sinking when I need the wings to get up to a cloud. Because me and the crowd, we ain't sinking up. I know that I'm a genius and my destiny is to blow up. I know they sound extremist. This American dream that ain't written down in English. I can only sing it in my mind. Every single listen hit the world is screaming it. Just say
what's on your mind.
Speak your mind.
Let 'em know what you've been thinking all this time.
Just
Speak your mind.
speak your mind. Speak your
Let
mind.
'em know what you've been thinking all this time. Space, you know you dying to get it. Everybody always told you that the sky was the limit. My rhyme isn't rented, it's crafted cause my mind is infinite. And when it come to twisted joints, right on my pivot, the palette exquisite. Jets got the steering wheel, baby. Flow like thread needles, got them tripping on the laces. Team mean, now we getting accolades. Boy, I got a mean scheme, took it and got a praise, got a raise. I be everywhere, all a part of the dedication. Had to sneak in the back, I couldn't get reservations. It's amazing how quick your life changed. All these haters asking for Jetson by name. That man, the best Batman since Bruce Wayne. The black man who run the track, man, I'm Usain. Everything small to a clique full of giants. The astronaut and the pilot can't make them like you and I is. I just want the focus to open the full lotus. Remember they call me bogus and now they all on my scrotum. If I make me $1 million, I'm coming from all the homies. I'ma give them all ships like Nick B and Notice, and I'm out.
Say what's on your mind, let them know what you've been thinking all this time.
Speak your mind, speak your mind.
Speak your mind.
Speak your mind, speak your
Let
mind.
them know,
Let 'em know
what you've been thinking all this time. Just
Space.
say what's on your mind, let them know.
Let 'em know.
What you've been thinking all this time.
Yeah.
Speak your mind. Let them know what you've been thinking all this time.
Inner space. Shout out to the band.
Just say what's on your mind.
Inner Space, Eons D, and the Space Campaign. Album of the Year, Louisville Music Awards nominated. And right here on 100.9 FM. Shout out to Jordan Jetson, special guest rapper on that one. Eons D in here, lead vocals. Kenny on the drums, and amazing voice back there too. JP on the bass, Ralph on the guitar, and
Wow.
Mr. Kojin Toshiro back there on the keys. I told you guys we were laid back. I mean, did you not believe me when I said I'm a dork? No. So thanks. That another incredible song, and again, that one was off the Inner Space album. If you're just tuning in, you can find Eons D on Spotify, iTunes. Sure, I'm missing a lot. You can jump in here and save me.
Yeah, that's you're right.
iTunes, Spotify,
iTunes, Amazon,
all of it.
Louisville Music Awards
what's that?
nominated.
It's on YouTube.
Did you win or?
We didn't win.
Okay.
Who won?
No.
No, for the album of the year, it was
It was a band.
no, something Pearl.
Nelly Pearl.
Nelly Pearl.
Nelly Pearl. Okay.
Nelly Pearl won, and they
Well,
were great. They
Yeah.
were great.
You can put that on your resume. You know that too.
Yeah, I know it's pretty cool.
Okay.
Nominated for Louisville Music Award.
It really is a cool event. They've been I put it on my resume and I just present. It's hilarious. I have communication skills. Kind of. Depends. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. We got 10 more minutes to get to some more music, and I want you guys to understand and feel this band. I know you are through their songs. When I edit this segment of me talking, you'll really enjoy this. But I just want to thank you guys again for coming by. And literally, I have wanted to reach out to you for so long, but I was like, I don't really know him. I just literally saw him, and I don't want to seem like this weirdo.
Thank you.
You seem like the type of guy where that would be a compliment to you for me to just say, I want you on my show, and I appreciate and love what you do. So just to get to know a few other members of the band, you guys know Kojin Toshiro. He's on keys right now. So how did you hook up with these guys, and what do you think about their sound? Because Kojin...
Well, I think these sound like... No, just kidding. No, so, like, as he said beforehand, like, I was about 13 years old. That's 12 years old was when I bought my first... it's called an interface. It connects the instruments to the computer so I can record it, right? So that's when I started. 13 is when I actually started, got everything done, used all my Christmas money, and got myself a small recording studio to start production. I met him through a church that my whole family went to. and my cousin just comes up to me, and every now and then he'd be like, he's into music too, so he'd be like, oh, yo, you gotta check out this guy that's at the church. He's awesome. I'm like, yeah. It's like I meet a lot of people, blah blah. But Eons D came over. He's like, man, this guy's a mad rapper. I'm like, okay, let's see what you got. So he came in and then he rapped, and 13-year-old me is like, never mind.
Yeah.
Like, he's so much better than my production. Everyone, like, I'm not allowed to record this person. He's so good. Like, he was literally talented, like this, like, you know, majorly talented from the moment he walked in, you know. So he kind of strived me to be a better production person. So it was kind of funny how we although we did like a charity song, actually, we did a
for Japan, right?
Yeah, tsunami relief for Japan, and we did a song together. But besides that, we didn't really work together that much.
Right.
But we always stay connected through music, and then when you know, I don't know when it was, but just recently he just started to perform a lot more, and then we just got together and we're like, hey, why don't we do something together? So for the first time in the 8-9 years, you know,
we got a song coming out soon.
Yes, we do. We have a song coming out. So now that we got the plug from charity, so Free Soul Effect, JP has also played with us. I mean, John Powell has played with us.
Thanks for the correction. I'm not the only one.
Program director.
Yeah. John Powell. But he played with us at the headliner show. Well, that was Ryan's. But we also did a couple of stuff together as Free Soul Effect. And as you know, Free Soul Effect is more like a production group than a band. And so our next album coming out next year, we have a lot of different artists throughout Louisville just featuring on the album, and one of them's Eons D, and he's actually did a single. It's gonna be our third single that we released. We're gonna release another. We already released "Lovin'," and then we're gonna release another one at the end of this month, and then December comes, then it's called "Summer Days," and it's kind of a chill song.
Yeah.
Very
It's
cool.
kind of a get in your convertible if you own one. I don't, but you own one
on a sunny Sunday drive.
Sunday drive in mid-December, but you know,
y'all gonna love it.
Put the top down. Yeah, it's just chilling.
And he was one of the first people that we thought of to collaborate with. To be honest,
I could see why. I mean, honestly,
we truly believe that he is one.
I've
of the
had
best,
both of you guys on the show, and I'm excited to hear that.
Yeah,
that
truly talented man right over here. So
keep me up to date. For sure. So you said within the next month or so, you guys are going to be coming out?
Yeah, within the next month. Hopefully December is probably the end of December. We're going to come out with the track, and then hopefully we'll have a lot more media stuff when the album actually drops next year. And then, you know, we might see a little bit of music video. Who knows?
Very nice. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. And we've got 5 more minutes, and I want you guys to have a song in your head prepared to take us out with too. So if you're listening out there, one more song, and we're going to get to know the other members. Kenny, I've got to talk to you because that voice coming over there from
Kenny.
the corner is just so smooth. So Kenny is on drums and backup vocals.
Yes,
Hello, Kenny. I just want to make sure that we hear that smooth voice without the song. I was taken back. It's hard for people to surprise me, and I literally love the sound in conjunction with the rapping, and it's perfect, the entire style. So how did you get involved with Eons D? And
actually, I've known Eons D since maybe the age, I would say maybe 9, and excuse me, buddy. This is my story. I'm originally from Beaumont, Texas, and I moved to Pinellas Park, Florida, when I was 7. And so when I moved there, I met all of my church members and things like that. These was new friends, everything, you know. So my mom was working and things like that. So I used to stay at his house a lot. Became really good friends with his family and things like that. And so I witnessed him, you know, growing up into the man that he is today, and you know, just having that personal relationship with him and knowing him as a man and knowing him as a person that just cares about everybody. Like when we had our group, like he was the main one that like held everybody together. Like he wanted to make sure that, you know, well, we're doing this song, but okay, well, I don't want someone to be offended, so we gotta work on this together. We all gotta be on the same page, you know. Yeah. And so he was an organizer. And so, you know, now he needed a drummer, and I've always told him that, hey, I'm on your team, man. I'm in your corner. If you need me, I'm there. You just make sure you call me. It don't matter if it's late. Hit me up. I'm here.
And that's real. If I call him at 3 in the morning, he'll pick the phone up and be like, "Man, what you need?"
Well, you can never switch out because I will notice. I will notice the difference. We're like, no.
So I mean,
Where's Kenny?
I've sang in church and stuff as well. So, but that's just I've always been available. Helping him with whatever he needed, was vocals, singing, whatever. I'm there.
Awesome. So it is safe to say that all of you guys kind of come from a spiritual background. You talk a little bit about church and how long you've known each other, and I'm sure that's reflected in a lot of the music too.
Yeah.
So one other person, Mr. Jordan Jetson, did we talk to you? We have not talked to you
Mr.
yet.
Jetson?
I just like that name, Jordan Jetson.
Jordan Jetson on your A-From down.
Hi.
So thank you for hanging out. I know I've seen you a few times around town. You've been in this rapping game quite a while now.
I actually jumped in. I've been rapping for a long time. I got a cousin that does it. And
Who's that?
1200.
Shout out to 1200.
Shout out 1200. But he taught me how to rap. He trained me at a young age to be very vicious and super bad with a mic. So long story short, I met Eons at what was it? Open Art Gallery. We were doing a cipher, and they had already drawn out this big picture of all the guys in the cipher, and there was only a couple faces I didn't recognize. And when we came in, there was only one verse that was actually already laid down, and he was the person who was recording everybody. So I walked in with 12, and we were joking and stuff, and we were like, okay, we're gonna see how these guys do, because we honestly didn't think anybody would fare too well. If you want me to be honest, I mean, Touch AC, he was there, so shout out to Touch. But we heard that first verse, and we laid our verses down, and then we just were kind of like asking around, like, who's the guy on the first verse? And he just happened to be in the room. He was recording us at the time, and he was just sitting there looking around, like he never really said nothing. They was like, it's him. He was like, hey, what's up? He was like, bruh, on the team. So now here we are.
No negotiation. Like, you're in.
Couldn't let him get past these. You can't make beats that good and then also destroy the same beat.
Right.
And then just let us pass you by. No, you got to get on the team. So.
Well, it is my pleasure to meet you and all you guys and hear your story, and I can't wait to have you back when we have some more time to chat and see how far you've progressed, because I know it's right to the top, and I will not let you give up ever. If I hear that, Coach, and you keep me in the loop.
We'll definitely keep you in the loop, and he's got. It's not like he doesn't have any projects in the work right now. Now.
I got 3 projects.
And he's got going.
He just so you guys know, I made that up. I mean, he's not thinking of it. I just personally will not allow this band ever to do this. No, it's one of my favorites in the town so far, and
Thanks.
and the next one's a little bit different, right?
Yeah, this one's a little different. This next song.
So just look out for it and keep in touch with us and check out the stuff.
There you go. You can check them out. Eons, EONS, the letter D, and the space campaign. And we got one more song they're going to take you out with. And thank you guys again for coming by. Good luck with everything. Check out their albums. You got Physics on Paper and Interspace, both. So have a good night, and we'll see you back in here next week on Beyond the Music.
Yup. Yup. Yeah. Daddy at the dealership, trying to put us in a whip. Ain't got the best of credit. We just hoping they don't check it. We just trying to
ride out,
hey.
ride out,
Hey.
ride out,
Hey.
ride out.
Daddy at the dealership, trying to put us in a whip. Roll about this neighborhood, somewhere far away. It's good.
Ride out,
Hey.
ride out,
Hey.
ride out,
Hey.
ride out.
Hey.
pushing pennies, driving Lincolns. You see blindness, I see dreaming. You see crime, I see single ladies keeping crime sitting. Ghetto beat that pot the piss and wash away. How we living? They got slaves, you got riches, they got rape. We the children took our buildings and our bridges. Now they searching us for bricks. Guess they see we competition, want us serving up the grits. Tell us work a couple shifts, they might move us up a bit. Suck it up, it's gonna be trouble if you put up a fist. I got drive, never giving up. Stand trim from the giddy up. I gotta get it in, gotta get a minivan that'll fit up my familiar system. Wanna sit us on a city bus. Then consider us, now you must sit with us. We got yes to discuss. I know cause we spinning, I know you gon' give me a lemon, but watch how we fix it up. Watch how we fix it up. Daddy at the dealership, trying to put us in a whip. Ain't got the best of credit, we just hoping they don't check it. We just trying to ride out, ride out, ride out, hey. Ride out, ride out, hey. Ride out, ride out, ride out, hey. Ride out. Daddy at the dealership, trying to put us in a whip. Roll about this neighborhood, somewhere far away is good. Ride out, ride out, ride out, hey. Ride out, ride out, hey. Ride out, ride out, ride out, hey. She need diapers, she need wipes. Now we can't sleep at night. Pick up that merchandise at a much cheaper price. Try to beat the system cause the police won't read his rights. He don't feed the beast in time the Quisha won't eat tonight. Catch a beard, facing life, selling mid, selling white. Go legit and hope that Christ stretch these loaves, multiply. Catch the ghost or catch a body or do both. Poltergeist, man that Rolls Royce is nice. Hit the road before the spikes. I got drive, never giving up. Stand dripping from the giddy up. I gotta get it in, gotta get a minivan that'll fit in my familiar system. Wanna sit us on a city bus. Then consider us, now you must sit with us. We got issues to discuss. I know cause we spinning, I know you gon' give me a lemon, but watch how we fix it up. Watch how we fix it up. Daddy at the dealership, trying to put us in a whip. Ain't got the best of credit, we just hoping they don't check it. We just trying to ride out, ride out, ride out, hey. Ride out, ride out, hey. Ride out, ride out, ride out, hey. Daddy at the dealership, trying to put us in a whip and roll about this neighborhood, somewhere far away is good. Ride out, ride out, ride out, hey. Ride out, ride out, hey. Ride out, ride out, ride out, hey. I got drive, cause ain't nobody giving me a ride. Gotta be a lion in the jungle, I'll die if I am humble. That'll just kill my pride, that's all I got. Government got their hand all in the pot. Payment plans on top, but they taking off top. We just trying to make it off the block. Suck seeing daddy at the bus stop, trying to make another buck. Just to drop back in the bucket. Got dreams of pulling up in the drop top, telling mom putting mop back in the bucket. 3 boys and 3 daughters at the buffet we can barely afford. Better not order anything extra and everybody drink water. Hear that y'all, everybody drink water. These quarters here are not for snacks. Ain't nobody got time for that. They better be here when I get back. They catch this cab to the laundromat. Had to get the phone in my name so I can't get a loan from the bank. Ain't nobody ever own anything. We don't understand the word home. What you bringing in for show and tell when you living out a motel and everything's in storage. Yours, but you can't afford it. Daddy wanna start his own business, go against the odds. But everybody like just get a job. Give 10% if it a guy. Microsoft certified, but those windows had to be minimized. They ain't trying to see a nigga with an enterprise, so it's gonna take drive.
Hey, I'm Charity.
And I'm Gavin.
And we're the Weekend Warriors. I'll help you find your groove Saturdays from 2 to 4.
And tune in on Sunday for my Sunday spot from 2 to 4. On
100.9 WCHQ, all local music.
All the time.
It's 39 degrees, and you're listening to Crescent Hill Radio.
It's 9:34.
Let's take a look at the WCHQ Concert View for Monday, November 21st. All right, folks, got a few shows for you on this chilly Monday. This